14 minutes. That's how much stoppage time got added in a match that was supposed to end at 90. Fans lost their minds. Players called it unfair. Kevin De Bruyne has openly complained this exact approach could stretch some games by up to 25 extra minutes. But here's the thing. Nobody broke a rule. The referee didn't make that number up. There's an actual formula behind it, and once you see it, you'll never look at that board the same way again. In the next 15 minutes, what stoppage time actually is, and why that's a different question from extra time. The 8 official categories referees are legally required to count. Who's actually holding the stopwatch? Why the numbers exploded after 2022? And the newest IFAB rules from 2025 and 2026 that are trying to shrink it all back down. Stick around for the myth-busting round. There's a rule in here that will change how you argue with your mates. First, vocabulary. Stoppage time, added time, injury time, same thing, 3 names. It is not the same as extra time. Extra time is the 2 15-minute periods played in knockout matches when scores are level after 90 minutes. Stoppage time is something completely different. It's the time added at the end of every half in every match to make up for minutes the ball wasn't actually in play. The law that governs this is Law 7 of the Laws of the Game, the duration of the match. And it says something simple but powerful. Allowance is made by the referee in each half for all playing time lost in that half. Not the whole length of the stoppage, the playing time lost. If a player goes down injured with 2 minutes left and it takes the medical staff 5 minutes to treat him, the referee doesn't add 5 minutes. He adds back the 2 minutes of match time that were actually swallowed by the stoppage. That distinction is the whole video, honestly. Everything else is just what counts as lost and who's doing the counting. Law 7 doesn't leave this to vibes. It lists specific categories the referee must account for. Here they are, and I want you to actually read this list, because most fans can name maybe 2 of these. A few of these deserve a second look. Substitutions. Every single one costs real seconds, and if a team makes 5 late in a game, that adds up fast. Cards. A yellow or red isn't just a punishment, it's logged as lost time too. And VAR is its own category. If the review takes 90 seconds, 90 seconds gets banked. Though the rules are clear, there's no double counting between an on-field delay and the VAR check itself. And that last one, any other cause, including a significant delay to a restart, is doing a lot of quiet work. That's the catch-all for things like a pitch invasion, a drone flying over the stadium, floodlight failure, whatever weird thing happens that isn't on the numbered list. If you haven't seen our VAR breakdown, video number 3, it covers exactly how those review delays get triggered. And our video on fouls and misconduct, number 4, covers what actually earns a card in category 4. So who's adding all this up in real time? Not the center referee alone, the 4th official. They run a separate stopwatch specifically for stoppages, clicking it on and off every time play is dead, building a running tally through the whole half. At the end of the 45 minutes, the 4th official holds up the board with a number. But here's the part almost nobody knows. That number is a minimum, not a final answer. If the board says 4, and in minute 2 of that added period there's another injury or another goal celebration, the referee is fully entitled, actually required, to keep playing past the original 4 and tack on whatever was just lost. The law is explicit about this. Additional time may be increased, but never reduced. There is no official cap on how high it can go. One more wrinkle worth knowing. If a penalty kick needs to be taken or retaken, the half is extended until it's actually completed. Cap or no cap, board or no board. The whistle simply doesn't blow until that phase of play is finished. Now, why does it feel like stoppage time has ballooned in the last few years? Because it has. And it's not really a law change. It's an enforcement change. Go back to the 2018 World Cup. Average added time per game was just over 7 minutes. By the 2022 World Cup, that jumped to roughly 11.5 minutes. Same law, completely different level of strictness. FIFA directed referees to stop estimating and start literally counting every dead second. The Premier League caught up from the 2023-24 season onward. For years, referees there used a rough habit, about 30 seconds per substitution, roughly a flat rate per incident.
Under IFAB guidance, PGMOL scrapped the flat rate and moved to clocking the real time lost to every celebration, sub, and card. That's the season fans started seeing double-digit board numbers regularly, including that famous 13-minute Community Shield finish where Arsenal equalized in minute 11 of stoppage time. Kevin De Bruyne was blunt about it afterward, saying the stricter rules could realistically tack on 15 to 25 extra minutes a game. Some leagues went further and faster. The NWSL adopted the same FIFA-style approach in 2024 and applied it about as strictly as anyone in the world. One Labor Day weekend alone saw 7 games combined for 142 minutes of stoppage time. That's an average creeping toward 20 minutes a game. So the categories in Law 7 never changed. What changed is that officials got a lot better and a lot stricter about actually adding up what those categories cost.
Here's where it gets interesting. If stricter counting is making stoppage time balloon, IFAB's newest moves aren't about counting differently. They're about eliminating the reasons time gets lost in the first place. Starting July 2025, goalkeepers get 8 seconds to release the ball instead of 6, but enforcement got teeth. Hold it too long now, and instead of a toothless indirect free kick that referees rarely bothered giving, it's a corner kick. The referee visually counts down the final 5 seconds with a raised hand. For the 2026 World Cup cycle, IFAB extended that same countdown logic to restarts, a 5-second visual countdown on throw-ins, and if the throw isn't taken in time, possession simply turns over to the other team. Goal kicks get the same 5-second countdown, but a different penalty. Miss it, and the opponent is awarded a corner kick. Substituted players now get exactly 10 seconds to leave the pitch once the board goes up. Drag your feet, and your replacement has to wait until the next stoppage before they're even allowed onto the field. Players getting treatment must leave the pitch for a full minute after play resumes, killing the incentive to go down just to break up a dangerous spell of play. Whether all of this actually shortens games in practice is still being tracked, but the intent is clear. Stop the clock killing at the source, instead of just tallying it up more strictly at the end. Quick myths, quick busts. Myth 1. The referee is just making up a random number. Busted. It's a running stopwatch tally against 8 defined categories in Law 7, kept by the 4th official in real time. Myth 2. Stoppage time and extra time are the same thing. Busted. Stoppage time happens at the end of every half in every match. Extra time is the separate 30-minute period played only in knockout matches still tied after 90. Myth 3. There's a maximum amount of stoppage time a referee can add. Busted. Sort of. There's no cap. What there is a minimum. The number on the board can only go up from there, never down. 3 questions. Answer in the comments before you scroll past. Question 1. What's the difference between stoppage time and extra time? Stoppage time is added at the end of every half for time lost to play. Extra time is the separate 30 extra minutes in a tied knockout match. Question 2. Name 3 of the 8 categories from Law 7 that count as lost playing time. Any 3 of substitutions, injuries, time wasting, cards, medical stoppages, VAR delays, goal celebrations, or any other cause. Question 3. True or false? A referee can add more time than what's shown on the 4th official's board. True. The board number is a floor, not a ceiling. Next time you see that board go up and think, there's no way that's right, you'll actually know why it is. If this saved you an argument at the pub, hit subscribe, and check out our VAR video and our fouls and misconduct video linked above. Both feed directly into the categories we just covered. See you in the next one.